Good day, guys, and thank you for joining me for another video on my channel. I am going to be assembling another bracelet and earring set. I'm trying to make up my mind which one I'm going to do next. I think I know though. I like to think of myself as a more, I won't say street, but definitely not a super girly girl. But ever since I saw these cute pink and kind of cloudy, almost rose quartz like glass beads, I was like, I definitely have to do something with them. So as I shared with you guys in my last video, I realized that I was using the wrong size crimp beads for the gauge of wire that I've been using. And so I used a small one and I pre-did this. And so what I'm going to be doing now is basically threading the beads onto it, closing the other end and basically setting it. I'm also going to be creating a matching pair of earrings. So let's just get into it. So this week, hold on, where's the end? Right, so this week at work, I've shared with you guys what my day job is. It's been really challenging. I'm not the type of person who runs away from a challenge. I look at challenges as opportunities for me to learn something new and to grow in a totally new way. And so the challenges that I've been having at work have been testing my ability to come up with innovative strategies. Now, let's get it clear. I am in no way complaining about my colleagues. The colleagues at my new school are super amazing. And even more than that, they are very much supportive. I feel supported in a way that I have not been before, which is not to say that I did not receive support from the colleagues at my last school. In fact, I'm still in contact with several of them and we still cool, right? But this is a new space for me, teaching at the middle school level, and it's definitely been a learning. So basically, I'm teaching children, and I'm calling them children because they ain't grown yet, that are of the age as my middle schooler. My oldest son just went on to 8th grade. So basically, I'm teaching children that are around his age. And I'm also learning that I have expectations in terms of what I will and will not accept in terms of both of my sons' behavior, as well as their academics. And what I'm being faced with repeatedly is the fact that not all parents share or have the same or even similar expectations. Which is not to say that they don't have good expectations and such for their children. It's just to say that, okay, it's different. And the reason why I say that is that sometimes in terms of the behaviors that you see in the classroom, you can tell that they have been given liberties, let's just say liberties to do certain things that a lot of us old schoolers, we haven't necessarily gotten the liberty to do those things. Like, let's be real. If we did some of the things that I'm seeing in the classroom, we would have gotten smacked. And you guys know what I'm talking about. So again, the challenges that I've been dealing with have really been causing me to think outside of the box in terms of situations, or rather solutions that I can find to, address what I'm seeing. So now that I've threaded the beads on, I'm really liking this design, especially with these beads and these spacers. And so now one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this bad boy down. Okay, so I'm cutting the excess off. The second thing I'm going to do is get one of those lovely biscuits. I'll have to put those back in. Itty bitty crimping beads. And as I shared with you guys before, homegirl has fat fingers. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so ew. Okay, so I have to come up with a different way to get this crimping bead on the other end. Yep, putting it in my palm worked. Right, so one of the things I'm noticing about this crimping bead, super small as I said before, but even besides that, it's not going straight down the hold on, because this is the fun part, not so much. Right, so what I'm trying to do is get the other end of this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to get it in. And let me see if I can use this to, oh, okay, I got it back in. To hold this in position and see if I can, oops. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is basically stabilize the end and essentially crimp the crimping bead. That's the first thing I'm going to do. The second thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut off some of this extra wire that's on here at the end. Then I'm going to take these lovely, well, I'm calling them flathead needle nose, and holding this in position, come on, there you go. I'm going to hold this here. So I liked how that crimped into position, and then I'm going to use one of my lovely bead covers. And again, if you guys know me, you all know that by now I struggle with this. Oh, biscuit, and I crimp the ends off. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take that off. Put another one on. And something I'm realizing, guys, I am going to be looking at experimenting with different gauges of jewelry wire, because this is ridiculous. I don't even think I was handling it that rough, and this is what happened. But we're not gonna fuss, we're going to find a solution and we are going to make it work. Right, so now it's just to get the ends in. Yeah, and this is gonna take me a minute. Okay. Alright, now let's see, with that down there, we got it in. At least I believe we got it in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take crimping shears and crimp it. Got him. And then take the knot cover. Again, get this on. Bingo, got him on. Here you go. Okay, so we got it on. Now we are going to because I had to cut off a little piece at the end, what I'm thinking is that I may end up using more than one jump ring on this particular end of this, just to give it a little bit of length. So let me get righteous. Right, so we're gonna do this one. Right. Then we are going to do this one. And I think I'm going to do one more, just to make up for some of the length that I lost when I had to clip off that extra end. Fun times with the fat fingers, guys. Give me a second. All right. Okay, so right, I was holding it incorrectly. So now we're gonna take the jump ring, push it through there, make sure that we have it stabilized, because now we are going to close. There you go. Yeah, so need to have a firm, steady grip on these lovely, lovely ladies. Right, so now that, yep, that'll work too. Right, so we have that in, and I feel comfortable with that. And so the next thing I'm going to do is, on this side, I'm going to take another jump ring. I'm going to take another jump ring, and I am going to put on my lobster clasp on the end. As I said in a previous biscuits and cheese, man. Yeah, so as I said in a previous video, guys, I am going to be experimenting at some point very soon with the use of other clasps for the end of my bracelets and or necklaces. Right, got it on and I got it off. Okay, so hopefully third time is the charm. Get that on. Ooh wee, that did not feel good. There you go. Right, so we holding that, and then we bring it together. Make sure he's nice and solid, and there you have it. Right, so I ended up, as I said, on the other end of this bracelet, I ended up putting on 3 jump rings. It's a technique that I've seen other YouTubers use to lengthen their chains and or their bracelets, and as you guys know, I did that because of the snafu I had with the end of the wire. So now that I have the bracelet made, the next thing I'm going to be doing is hold on, let me rest this right here so we can see the yumminess that we're working with. Really quickly, the earrings are usually, now that I've gotten kind of sort of a handle on them, the earrings are actually easier to pull together. But then again, when you think about it, the earrings have less components, right? So it's usually because of the length of the pins, and that's something I'm definitely going to be looking into addressing, longer pins, longer earrings. Definitely want to experiment with those. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be looking at some longer pins at some point. So hold on. And I think I'm using the wrong ones. So let's try this. And it's a little, it's still a little too. I'm using this because it's a little bit. Yep, got the end. So part of the reason why I was struggling with this one a little bit, guys, is that the spacer bead that I'm using for this one, it is a little bigger than I would usually use on this. And so because it's a little bit bigger, it's a tight fit. Let me just say that. This experience here is why I am looking into getting, hold on, I'm looking for the jump rings that I used. Oh Lord Father. Woohoo. I am looking for the jump rings that I use, and I think I found it. And excuse the quantity that I got out. So thread that lovely little bit on there. Right, and I have the earring hook on. So first thing I'll do, stabilize this. Make sure I have a firm grip. You know what? Hold on. You know what? I ain't got time to play with that. Okay, crimped it, and there you go. One pair of earrings. Next one to go. And again, I already know I'm anticipating trouble in terms of bending the jewelry pin at the end to get to attach the jump ring and the earring hook. Because again, the size of the spacer that I use for this one is a little bigger than I would like. But it's not necessarily something that I can change. And so, at least not at this point in the game anyway. And so it's something that I am going to have to get used to. And I'm definitely going to look at alternatives too in the very near future, aka the next time I buy findings and the like. Yeah, so it's going to take a minute. There you go. Oh yeah, so I just, again, the pressure is glass, it shattered, which is fine. That is definitely fine. So I'm gonna put those lovely individuals. That's not necessarily the shade I was going for, so give me a quick minute there, guys. Let me go to my lovely little case. This was not it. Yeah, so, alright. Come on. Alright, so let's see what we can do in terms of getting this other bead back on. Oh, wow. Yeah, so yeah, so let's get you in. Come on. Okay, so hold on. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Right, let's see if that straightened it enough for me to put. Yes, it did. So I need to be mindful of the degree of pressure that I apply to these beads because they are glass. And glass, when you apply too much pressure to it, shatters. There you go. Yeah, got it in. So again, guys, it's a learning process with me. And I just learned yet another lesson. I have to be mindful of the pressure that I apply when I'm using glass beads. And I would imagine even the stone beads, because again, too much pressure and your bead will shatter. And I like that one too. Okay, so we get the earring hook on the other side. Hold on. Eek. Okay, I think I'm holding it too close too. Let's see if that helps. Okay, that did not help, so that means I am holding the jump ring at the wrong angle. Bingo. Got you on. Hold the end. And hold on. Right, so I got it there. And just pinch those ends to make sure everybody is good. And there you have it. Another bracelet with matching. And this one went a little longer because, as you saw, I shattered one of my beads, and so I had to fix it so that everything would be as it was. So thank you very much for joining, guys. These are so cute, and they give off a little bit of fancy girly energy, which is not my typical style, but definitely cute, and I will definitely be wearing these. I'll be sure to share some pictures when I actually do. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe, and check me out for my next video when I make another one of these lovely bad boys. Bye for now.